What's up guys, Matt from the Football Boots team, and today we're going to be trying to create our very own Nike Mercurial Nemeziz just by using this product alone. So can it be done? Let's find out. So the first thing we got to do is of course take out the laces, because the Nemeziz 360 Agilities are a laceless football boot. Now the material which we're going to use to try and mimic Adidas's agility bandage is called K-tape. Now it's very stretchy and incredibly sticky, so hopefully it's going to give us the same effects as that agility bandage. So the first part of our vapor, which we're going to be taping up to make it like the Nemeziz, is the torsion tape pieces. So that's 2 pieces across the front, almost in a V shape, and then 2 pieces across the back, again in that V. So what we're going to do first is cut the strip of K-tape, and it's going to be about the same size as the piece found on the Nemeziz. But just bear in mind, of course the K-tape is very stretchy, so it's going to be a little bit too long, but once you have it pressed down, you can then cut it down to size, which we're going to be doing later in the video as well, just to neaten up. So we're going to start at the heel with the vapor, and we're going to be stretching that piece of K-tape from one side of the heel all the way to the other, stretching it as much as we can to create that very snug and compressive fit. Try to get it as smooth as possible. It can be a little bit difficult and fiddly, but you can just make it perfect if you give it a couple of tries. And once you do have it in place, you can then rub your finger across the top just to secure it. Onto the forefoot section now, and you're going to need 2 pieces this time. One for either side, and you're also going to overlap at the front section. So you're going to need some longer pieces for this, as there's more area to actually cover. Stretch it just like we did around the heel for that compressive fit, and then press down to secure it. And as I just said, you want to overlap it just at that front section to create an almost point. Now we're onto our toe box, and on the Nemeziz, this is where the agility knit is, but we're going to be putting our K-tape across this as well. And as you can see from those pinstripes on the Nemeziz, it goes in 2 different directions. So just like before, stretch that K-tape across the front of that toe box, stick down, and we're going to do it in those 2 directions. So we're actually going to be going into our second technique of our Nike Nemeziz boot. The first time around we did it in hand. So we had our K-tape, we had our Nemeziz and also our Vapor, and we cut the pieces out, putting it onto the Vapor to make it look like the Nemeziz as much as we could. But this time around for round 2, we're going to be doing it on feet. So I took the laces out of Vapor, I put it on feet. So now let's actually wrap the K-tape around my boot to give it that same very compressive snug fit the Nemeziz offers from Adidas. So guys, this is how they look. This is it, our Nike Mercurial Vapor Nemeziz. Now I've got it on my left foot, but I've also got that Adidas Nemeziz on my right foot. So you've got them side by side. So in the poll card now, vote for which one that you would actually prefer on your feet, Nike Nemeziz or Adidas Nemeziz. So guys, I'm just having a little bit of a run around, having a few keepy uppies and also doing some dribbling with that new Nike Nemeziz boot which I've actually created. Now on one foot I'm wearing that, but on the other I'm wearing just the standard Vapors. So is there any difference in the way they actually feel? Well, I can just feel a slight difference that the Nike Nemeziz, now we've put that K-tape around it, it does just feel a little bit tighter. So I would say we have created a tighter fit. So if you've got narrow feet or too much excess room inside the boot, this could be quite a good option for you. And guys, now I'm going to go for my Nike Nemeziz against the Adidas Nemeziz. So one on each foot. So which one do I actually personally prefer? Well, there is obviously a difference in the way they fit. One's a Nike Vapor and one's an Adidas Nemeziz. I do prefer the overall fit of the Vapor 12s. I do think it is a little bit more comfortable compared to the Nemeziz. But in terms of if you want a very locked down responsive fit, then because those Adidas Nemeziz, Torsion Tape, bandage, agility knit, it all just is about lockdown. I'd say that one gives you the tighter fit overall, even compared to our Nike Mercurial Vapor Nemeziz with that K-tape going around it. So guys, there it is, our Nike Nemeziz video. What do you think of it? Let us know in the comment section below. And next time, how should we mash up 2 different brands? Let us know again. But guys, that is a wrap for the day. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.